Hi, my name is Andy Weir, and I am the president and founder of Force Multiplier Ventures, a consulting firm in Indianapolis, Indiana, where we specialize in leadership and development, and we are a little unique as all of our practitioners have spent time in the corporate America as C-suite level executives, as well as being in the United States Army, Navy, and the Marine Corps. So we often get asked, since we've seen both sides of leadership, what are the attributes of being a leader? First, we see the number one attribute of being a leader is a leader that is reflective. So reflection, it's hindsight, right? Well, it's a little bit more than that. Reflection really adds to your experience and gives you a true perspective on how you think and how you take future action. So you've all said you should have, you could have, you would have done that. And that's reflective thinking, but it's also useful if we learn from it and we put tangible focus areas as we move forward on how to improve. When used properly, the reflective thinking will provide valuable information for you and your team. So next, leaders get dirty. So leaders take risks and reward others that do the same. Risks should always be based on some analysis, some data, and also personal and executive experience. So by empowering your employees to take these risks, they normally perform at a level above their experience. They feel trusted, they feel a greater sense of ownership, and most importantly, they feel a part of something bigger than just themselves. And as a leader, I would question and challenge most leaders, are you doing that with your team? So if you ask yourself that every day, you'll grow better teams. Next, leaders build enduring teams. Not just short-term teams, they build enduring teams. And the top two roadblocks to building a team are complacency and the protest. We've done that before, and it's not going to work, or we're never going to do it that way because we're doing it this way. I think we've all heard that before. So team thinking moves people from competition to cooperation and collaboration. Some leaders feel that they must go into a job with all guns a-blazing and lay a path of others to fear. That kind of leadership is just simple and it's lazy, and really one of the misnomers of military leadership. Military leaders, true military leaders, develop leaders through shared purpose and understanding and servant leadership, much like we do in corporate America. A true leader's first step should always be in developing relationships and to show his or her team they truly care. Not only do they care at work, but they also care about whether or not their employees have a positive interaction at the dinner table with their family when they sit down nightly at the dinner table. The second step must always begin by listening. To build relationships and make your leadership personal, show your team that they can come first before the big organization. It will come back to you in dividends. When there's a problem, get the rest of the story from them. There's always more to it than what you see on the surface. And as their leader, let them know you are, your principles, your beliefs, and what you value. Talk to them about your family and make your life to them seem real. And most importantly, let your team know what you expect out of them as individuals and as a team. Leaders challenge and like to be challenged. Yes men or yes women do not contribute to the change team because they keep the status quo. At Force Multiplier, we do not use the term manager. We use the term leader. Managers keep the status quo, and they keep everybody on the wrong path by always agreeing with you. They do not understand the necessity of excellence, and they rush to failure. Yes men and yes women only expend the energy required to get through something so they can move on to the next objective with very few results. You need energetic, creative, willing to discuss, debate, and at times argue people. People who are willing to be confrontational, are passionate, and believe in their ideas. If you sell your idea to them properly, they will support you too. When you give people the freedom of discussion, argument, and debate, you tell them that you value their opinions. They will contribute to the organization with all of their heart and all of their energy. Lastly, leaders communicate. We've all been there. Sometimes information is power, and sometimes leaders don't communicate not only verbally, but non-verbally. When in doubt, communicate robustly and often. Never be afraid to communicate as a leader. Simply put, be yourself and be transparent. So in summation, we've talked about the core attributes of Force Multiplier we see as leadership. Those are reflective, get dirty, build enduring teams, challenge and like to be challenged, and communicate robustly. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to our next discussion.